What is going on, guys? Lord Valor here, and welcome back to another video. Today's Lifecast episode is episode 11, and I'm joined by Josh.
Hello.
How are we doing, Josh?
Good, yourself?
It's pretty good. So today, if you didn't read the title and are illiterate, I guess that's kind of a bad joke, but we're going to be talking about Smash Ultimate. So I released a video with Josh a couple weeks ago about just me and him playing some Smash. So, yeah, and that's kind of what prompted this podcast idea, was kind of talking about Smash Ultimate, because there's so many characters in the game, and there's so much to it that I figured we could make a pretty decent podcast out of it. So we're just going to begin talking about, let's just begin talking about who we play and ranking who we play, from starting with who we play the best and who we think we don't play as well. So, Josh, you may start.
Well, I personally don't know who my current main is right now. It is sort of a toss-up between Joker, Terry, Byleth, Sephiroth, and, K. Rool. It's all of those guys that I play pretty evenly, I would say. I think Sephiroth is the harder one to beat, though.
The Sephiroth has this just ginormous sword. He has sword attacks and he has ranged attacks. But he's light as a feather, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's light as Kirby. So that's like his only weakness. But if you can't hit him, you can't knock him out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the problem I have when I play Meta Knight, is Meta Knight doesn't hit hard enough sometimes. And it's just hard to
Kill him.
Yeah.
And Sephiroth hits really hard, so
Exactly.
kills what's his face, Meta Knight, pretty easily.
Yeah. The only time I think I've beat you with Sephiroth is with my Palutena.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm actually starting to enjoy Palutena more. Tina, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm starting to enjoy her more, simply because she hits harder. She's a little bit slower, like a lot slower than Meta Knight. But she definitely hits harder.
Yeah. So
that's, and I'm finding a lot of things I can do with her that I can't do with Meta Knight, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, the hardest person that I go against you is definitely your Sephiroth.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because I think I've also haven't played him enough. I mean, I've played him lots, but I haven't played him as much as I have played your Joker or your Terry.
Yeah.
So your Sephiroth is definitely probably one of the harder to deal with for me.
Haven't adapted to his giant moveset at all.
No,
or
exactly.
Not as much.
Exactly. And your Joker's just fast in general.
Uh-huh.
And he has that stupid gun that just
you
cancels
love so much.
that just cancels any move, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's really, it doesn't do much damage.
It just makes you flinch.
It just makes you flinch, exactly. And that's what's so annoying about it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about Amiibos, I guess. We've got, how many Amiibos do you have, Josh?
I'm going to go over and count, because I don't actually know. 15?
15, and 3 of those aren't trained yet.
Nope.
But,
and actually got 2 more coming later this month.
Oh, yeah, the Terry and the
Byleth.
Byleth.
In March.
Those, I'm scared for that Terry Amiibo.
It's gonna be great.
So basically what Amiibos are
semi-programmable AI.
yeah, so you train an Amiibo to fight a certain way, and yeah.
It kind of adapts to your play style.
Exactly.
And learns how you fight and fights accordingly.
Exactly. So I have trained one Amiibo, and it was the Meta Knight Amiibo that Josh got me for a gift.
Mm-hmm.
And they max out at level 50, and you can add spirits to them, which basically can boost some of their effects. So I'm trying to remember what I added for Meta Knight. I added speed, neutral attack damage.
I want to say it was like air attack.
Oh yeah, it was air attack, because in the air he does more damage if he hits you in the air. Yep. And then one other one I'm not remembering.
Yeah, I don't remember either. It's been a while.
But yeah, so that guy's actually very scary because he edge guards pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a Palutena Amiibo over there waiting to be trained. So
once we get our hands on a Switch again.
Yeah, once we get the hands on that Switch again. So just Josh, can you talk about kind of what your training, how you train each of your Amiibos, and just kind of specifically say which Amiibos you enjoyed training the most? I guess.
Well, my first one was K. Rool, and I didn't know exactly what to do at first, so I just beat the crap out of it until it kind of learned a little bit. And then as my K. Rool got better, I kind of killed it with certain attacks more than others so that it would be more inclined to kill with those attacks as well, because they were the stronger ones. So I guess that's just what I go into it thinking, like, if an attack kills more, I'm going to use that attack more, as opposed to the weaker attacks. Like with Joker, if he has Arson, his back air is probably one of the strongest attacks in the game, so I want to use that a lot, because it's a good attack.
Same with Byleth too. Her back air is very dangerous.
All that tipper damage.
Yep.
Kills at like 50.
Disgusting. It's insane.
Yeah, but like Joker's back air has good frame data and knockback, so it'll kill off the edge really quickly. So that's just my mindset, is like, what attacks are the strongest and how can I combo them into each other? And I just try my best to do all those and rack up damage and then kill them off the top or off the side. Or I'm more inclined to spike, because that's much harder to come back from.
Mm-hmm.
So I just go for a lot of spikes, lots of kills with back air, specifically with Joker and K. Rool. And, just practice using all the strongest attacks and combo them into each other.
So let's just discuss which Amiibos you have. So you have... this is going to take us a second.
Yep.
So you have a K. Rool, which was the first one you got.
Yep.
You have a Snake, which is very scary. And we'll explain why in a second, because we're going to rank these. A Hero Amiibo, Squirtle. I'm a Squirtle one. Crom, thank you.
Yep.
It was going to come to me. And then Dark Samus.
Yes.
Pichu, which is not yet trained, so kind of unknown.
Mm-hmm.
2 Joker Amiibos, which I think you should explain why you did that, because that's kind of an interesting story.
Alright, we'll get to that.
A Palutena, which is not yet trained. Donkey Kong, which is scary. Bowser, which is not yet trained, but going to be very scary.
Isabel.
Dog, Isabel, thank you.
Female dog.
Female dog, yes. Meta Knight and Kirby. So you're probably not gonna remember this list, but we'll just go through each of these and we'll have Josh rank them from scariest to not scariest. And the ones that aren't trained, we'll have him just guesstimate kind of how scary he thinks they're going to be.
Oh my. Okay, first to start, I don't think Hero is fully trained. My brother started to retrain him, but I don't think he finished.
Okay.
So that one will be last after the untrained ones.
Yeah.
We'll throw those in there as I feel they will be scary or not. So knowing the spirits that are on the K. Rool, he is definitely the hardest, because he has perpetual super armor on like every attack, and just even if he's coasting in the air, if you hit him, he will not flinch at all unless he's at a very high %.
Right, so he can sit there and he can charge up his smash attack, and you can hit him, and he won't stop that. Usually hitting him would stop that attack, but it doesn't. So that's what's so scary about K. Rool is.
Alright, now I don't remember off the top of my head which Joker does what. I think the one with the dot on the base that I drew there with a Sharpie very eloquently is the healing one, so I'm going to put that one next.
So what happens with that is the Joker heals kind of randomly, but also if he kills a player, he gets a bigger heal. What is it, like 20% or something?
He heals 5% every 5 seconds.
Yeah. He's just insanely hard to kill. And the more people you have on the fighting him, the less likely you are to win, because if you're dying all the time, he just regens his health. Mm-hmm. So the only way to really win is to spike him with K. Rool or something.
Yes, he is beatable, but it's definitely difficult. Yeah. And then number 3 is a toss-up between Snake and Donkey Kong. I think I'm going to do Donkey Kong because he's just huge and he hits stupid hard.
Yeah, when he hits you, he's kind of like a K. Rool, basically.
Like, if he hits you, he'll just combo it into another move, and then all of a sudden you're at 120%, and it's just scary.
He can charge like this, what I call the clap the cheeks,
forward
smash, and it just absolutely smacks you, and that can do like 50% damage.
Oh, it'll do 80.
It's scary stuff.
And then I'm gonna do Snake, because his final smash is stupid good, and he has a chance to get it twice in a row, which is just detrimental.
Yes.
I'm gonna do the second Joker next because I think skill-wise that's the best one that we have.
What spirits did you put on him? Do you remember?
Actually, I don't remember. I think it was like side-to-side speed, air attack, and special attack. I really don't remember.
So why did you purchase 2 Joker emojis, just so you can explain to people why you kind of did that? That was because...
Well, I was curious to see what an Amiibo would be like if it was trained by another Amiibo. And the thought was good, but the execution was terrible because I forgot to turn off learning for the trained Joker Amiibo, so it learned from the stupidity of the newly purchased Joker Amiibo, so they both ended up being stupid, and I had to retrain both of them. And it was just really sad.
Yeah. So if you do, it works in theory. You just have to turn off the certain setting on one of your trained one. Just turn off the learning setting, so they don't become stupid. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then let's see. Depending on the matchup, it could be either Chrom or Meta Knight. I think I'm gonna do Meta Knight next because, like you said, he edge guards and he hits really hard if you let him. And then I'm gonna do Chrom. If the person doesn't have a good counter that'll reach over the edge, he can win pretty easily. But if you do, like Joker's counter will reach over the edge, same with Sephiroth's, then he jumps, does his recovery, and then you counter the recovery and shoots him out, and then he just can't recover because he recovers vertically. So that'll just shoot him off the edge where he can't possibly recover, and he just dies.
Yeah, that's his weakness.
And then, I kind of forgot about Kirby. I'm going to do Kirby after that. I feel like he should be higher on there, but since I forgot about him, he's going to be there.
What makes Kirby so weird to me is I don't play against him enough. And with Palutena, she has this, up air attack, where she can, juggle people.
Uh-huh.
You know that move you absolutely hate when I use. Mm-hmm. And you can't really do that with Kirby, so that's kind of why I hate Kirby so much, is he has the down air.
Down special?
Down special? Yeah. Whatever. I don't know the specific term, but he has a down special that just is annoying.
Mm-hmm. I think what makes him weird is that you don't really expect much from, this pink gumball.
Yep.
And then he, combos you, does, a 3-move combo, and then you're at, 100%, and then he kills you off the side. It's, really shocking at first, but then you use Ganondorf and hit him really hard, and then you kill him off the side. Because he's still light.
Yeah, it really is a pink gumball.
Uh-huh.
It's just a circle with eyes, basically.
And feet.
And feet, yeah.
That gives the good suck. I had to say it once. Okay. And then I'm going to do Squirtle. This was actually trained by my older brother because this is his Amiibo, not mine. And I have beaten it before. It just took a while, and I had to, adapt to fighting 3 characters at once instead of just Squirtle. Because the way that Squirtle works is he's also played in tandem with Ivysaur and Charizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to adapt to 3 different movesets in one that they can switch between as they feel. So it's just a little bit of a weird matchup because it's really 3 matchups
Does
in one.
the player control when they switch?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a down special to switch between them.
Yeah, I think the first time I fought Squirtle, I got him down to 1. I don't know how I did that, but I got him down to 1 life. But then I messed up. And that was my Meta Knight, so I'm excited to kind of return to some of these with my Palutena.
Yeah.
Once I refresh on my Palutena skills. And
yeah.
I'm definitely not... I would definitely rank Meta Knight my better character still. But I'm really starting to get the hang of Palutena. And she has a counter, too, which is dumb OP in my opinion. But
yeah. Alright, last 2 trained ones. I'm going to do Dark Samus. I retrained it a while ago, and it turned out really well. Super easy spike to land, so I did that a lot, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just a whole sweep downward instead of just like a stab down like Heroes is. So it's got a super huge hitbox that spikes really hard. Not a huge sour spot on that. So, and she just hits hard. So it's a well-trained Amiibo. And then Isabel, the last one, female dog. I didn't know how to play Isabel, so I didn't really know what the best moves were. So I just let a CPU do it most of the time, admittedly. But I think it turned out all right. It's certainly hard to beat, but all of these are, whether or not they're K. Rool or Isabel.
I think what makes Isabel super scary is her final smash.
Yeah.
Which, if you catch that, it kills you at 0, basically, if she catches you in that. But otherwise, I don't find her that hard to... Once you land hits on her, you can just continue to land hits on her, which is why she's probably at the bottom of the scale there. Is once you get a hit, you can just combo and do another hit and do another hit and do another hit.
Yeah, I feel like she has a really slow air movement speed.
Yep,
which
exactly.
is a different stat for everyone. So, I don't know. And then Hero, because I don't actually know if it's fully trained. It might be, it might not be.
But when it is fully trained, it's scary.
Yes. I would probably put it in between Crom and Kirby at that point.
Yeah. It's not quite up there, but it's up there. Yeah.
All right, now for the untrained ones, they're all high tier.
This is just speculation.
This is just speculation. I think with Palutena, I'm going to put it above Donkey Kong.
Oh, really? You are? You think Palutena's going to be that cancerous?
Oh, yeah.
Even with me training it?
I mean, it doesn't really matter who trains it. It's always going to turn out, really good.
True. Yeah, she's the top tier character for sure.
I think she ranks just below Joker and Pikachu, so number 3 on the tier list. That's subject to opinion, though, so...
Yeah, so she's ranked 3rd right now for people who are trying to mentally follow along.
Mm-hmm. And then Bowser... I feel like he would be super hard to kill because he's the heaviest person in the game.
Yeah, I was going to say that he's the heaviest person in the game, so he could get to 195 and probably still be fine for a little bit yet.
And even considering what spirits I want to put on him, I'm going to want to put a giant spirit on him, which would probably kill someone at 0, someone poor soul at 0.
Yeah, I definitely, that's my move after Palutena, is trying to get into Bowser, simply because he's so heavy. And then I would have a fast character, a medium character, and a very slow character in my skill set to play as.
So I think I'm going to put Bowser just above Snake, right below Donkey Kong.
So that would rank him 5th.
Yep. And then Pichu is stupid fast, super light.
His recovery is insane.
Yeah, he has technically 2. It's a 2-stage recovery. You can go at any angle and then at any other angle right after. You can recover from the other side of the stage.
I was going to say, yeah, you can fall down, go under the stage, and recover on the other side of the stage, which is insane.
Yeah, and then after you master that recovery and using Skull Basher, I think it is, the side B, there's no way you're not coming back from anything. So it's just scary. So I think with that in mind, I'm going to put him above Crom, under Meta Knight, just keeping his weight in mind.
Yeah, and he does damage to himself as well.
Recoil damage, yeah.
Which is really annoying. But he's very hard to hit. That's the other thing. I think he's the smallest character in the game.
I believe so, hitbox-wise.
Hitbox-wise, he's very hard to hit. So even when I'm playing someone like Meta Knight, who is pretty hard to hit as it is...
using Peach is just that much harder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my Palutena definitely also has trouble hitting that small rodent, is what I call him.
I feel like I can do decently well with Joker because he can keep up with Pichu.
Yeah, Joker's really fast. Surprisingly fast.
Yeah,
so,
I'm sure you don't like that one bit.
No, that's what makes him so hard, too, to play as. Especially when I'm playing someone who isn't as fast as, Palutena. Yeah.
That puts Pichu at number 9.
Yeah, that puts him.
So
it goes K. Rool, Joker with the healing, Palutena, which is just speculation at this point, K. Rool, Bowser, which is also speculation, Snake, The other Joker, we don't remember what spirit says he's on, but he's just really quick.
Yep.
That goes Meta Knight, Pichu, Chrom, Kirby, Squirtle, Dark Samus, Isabel, Hero.
Yep.
So, yeah, and a Terry and Byleth.
You can speculate about those
Amigos.
two as well.
Yeah, let's speculate with those.
Whew.
So if you had those in front of you, where would you? I would definitely rank Byleth pretty high.
I would rank Terry pretty
No,
high too.
Terry would be higher than, for sure. Because Terry's Final Smash is scary.
Uh-huh.
You have to get good at avoiding it. You have to bait it out of the person who's playing. And that doesn't always work.
Yeah,
but.
I mean, it works a lot of the time for you, surprisingly. But,
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I think if I trained Terry, like, multiple times and, like, honed his gameplay a lot, I would place him maybe even above Healing Joker.
Yeah.
At number 2.
Yeah, because he hits hard. When he hits, he hits.
And
you can combo in from one hard hit to the next hard hit.
Uh-huh. His combo game is just insane. Like, every move combos into any move. You got spot dodge canceling, special move canceling, 8th highest weight stat in the game, go meter, scary good final smash.
Go meter is scary.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever Josh gets in, I'm like, you have to die now. Because if you hit me, I'm at 0%, there's a chance he could combo me into 70%.
Yep.
So, it's just scary.
I would definitely add a weight increase to Terry just to make up for his, so he could keep the go meter longer.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably special move, attack up, and then air attack up, because I use a lot of air attacks with him. Maybe even a jump boost, but I can only fit 3. I don't know. All up to speculation at this point.
What about Byleth? So you ranked Terry number 2, which I definitely agree with.
Mm-hmm.
What about Byleth?
Byleth.
Which is a trap because there's 2 genders, which is really weird. Anyway,
we're
not going into that.
We'll not get into that. Let's see. If it's trained well, like, Byleth is, like, kind of weird. Like, she feels fast, but she's kind of slow.
No, yeah.
Like, a lot of attacks have a lot of, like, lots of ending lag and lots of, like, landing lag. So, I don't know. It really depends on, like, what spirits you give her, but I would place her maybe above Snake, under Bowser, with good training.
Above Snake,
Below
under
Bowser. Yeah.
Bowser.
So number 6.
So about number 6. Yeah. So what Byleth kind of has, she has that chain where she can catch you and combo you into a combo. So she has combo ability too, which is scary.
I think a couple times I've landed a combo on you that got you up to 70%.
Yeah.
You couldn't really do much about it.
Yeah, and like I couldn't even mash out of it. That's the thing. Like K. Rool, he hits hard, but you can mash out of some of his attacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with Byleth and Terry, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
So.
Especially if you don't have a jump, then I can just wail on you.
Yep, exactly. You need a jump to get out of it, or a counter, which has
happen
come
to
in
have.
handy many times. When I'm scared, I just default to a counter, which sometimes it doesn't work. But
I mean, also sometimes I can read that counter and then just charge a smash attack directly under you, and then as you fall, just land right on that smash attack, and you're going off the top.
Byleth also has the bow and arrow, right?
Yep.
So, I don't know, we were messing around one time, and I was going to block, you would fully charge that bow, and then I would block that fully charged bow with Byleth's shield, with Palutina's shield.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was pretty detrimental.
Didn't it kill you at like 0 or something?
It didn't kill me at 0. I think it did 50%-ish, though.
Yeah, it did insane damage, so I don't know. I'm using her Palutina's shield effectively is something I'm definitely working on.
Mm-hmm.
But she also has good edge guard ability, because she can back air you, which is very detrimental. And then she has the fire. I don't know what that.
Explosive lightning.
Yeah, I guess that's
beam.
what she calls it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I use that a lot when someone's over the edge, and it just catches them in it, and then you can sometimes combo them from that into a juggle. I call it the juggle, but it's what do you call it?
It could be ladder combos. Juggling is also a term.
Yeah, and what move? It's up B?
Up air.
Up air, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Usually the one that you juggle with is up air.
Yeah.
Like same with Byleth, like what's her name? Palutena's and Byleth's up airs are very similar on how they work.
Yep. Yeah.
Multi-hit
yes,
and then
they
hit
are.
you straight up. Yeah.
That's why I like playing against bigger characters like K. Rool, is they're so much easier to juggle. Because they have such a big hitbox.
And then I play Pichu, and then it's just...
And then you play Pichu, and I'm just basically have to hit him with fire and neutral B attacks.
Burn the child.
Burn the child, yes. that is what I was screaming one time when... That's a Gravity Falls reference, too. Something else about Palutena against... Yeah. Oh, Palutena, if you use her neutral B, is her neutral A in the air?
In the air?
Yeah.
So neutral A in the air.
Is that the one that's really good?
The one that like...
Yeah,
spins,
I don't use that one enough, but that's a really good move as well.
Yeah, I think if you face any Palutena online, they're going to spam that move because it's so good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, not the kill power, just like the damage output, and you can combo it into itself.
Yeah. But what I found about Meta Knight is he has side B, which is like a tornado attack, and that's good for racking up damage. So basically in Smash, what you want to do is rack up the person's damage till they get to about 90, 100%, and then you have to find a way to get your final smash in, your final kill, your final move, basically. And with Meta Knight, that's really hard because you can charge a side B. Or side A.
Smash attack.
Yeah, a smash attack. And that's about all you can do, while some other characters have other moves that will kill. Meta Knight only has one. So you're kind of predictable. But, yeah. The other thing about Meta Knight is if you're skilled enough, you can very much juggle people. Just look up professional Meta Knight players, and it's just insane what they can do. And I wish I could do that, but...
Yeah, if you grinded Meta Knight for a while, you could probably learn and grind out ladder combos and then kill off the top at 0.
Yeah.
That would be terrifying, and I would hate every minute of it.
I've already found that Meta Knight's recovery is good if somebody's like really in the air. If you like knock them in the air and you jump, and then you do your recovery.
Yep.
You like spear them in the anus. I think that's what you say.
I say that quite a lot,
they're just so high up there. I do that to Jacob all the time with his
King
DDD. He likes to flirt with like the top of the screen, so I just jump, do my recovery, and it just kills him, even at a lower percent because he's just so high. And that's a definite great thing about Meta Knight. See his 5 jumps, so you can kind of maneuver where you need to go.
I think my counterplay to that with Terry at least is like he has so many like movement options in the air that I can just dodge even where you're going. Like he has down B, side B, back B, up B, a jump, an air dodge. So he's got it all, really.
Yeah, something I definitely don't use enough is shield.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I've gotten better at using dodge because that's how I avoid people's final smashes.
Specifically mine.
Specifically yours with Terry's, which annoys the heck out of you, but you still end up beating me somehow. Even when you SD with Terry, if I can't hit you with Terry like I normally can't, you're going to win no matter what. So
I don't know. If you go and watch that other video that you posted about us playing Smash,
you beat
my Terry pretty good.
I know. That's when I was really starting to get the hang of it. And so I'm definitely still struggling with a lot of your characters, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, I think you have the most grasp on either Joker or Byleth. Sephiroth is probably the furthest you're grasping. Oh, maybe K. Rool is you've grasped K. Rool pretty well.
I fight him better with Palutena.
Because he's so fat.
Yeah, and Meta Knight, what you have to either kill King K. Rool early with a Meta Knight, or you just have to not take enough damage that you're able to outlast him, which is very hard to do.
Yeah.
You mainly have to get him hit up in the air and then somehow kill him.
And I'm not sure that Meta Knight has a spike. I don't think he does, which
No,
is
he
my
doesn't.
main method of killing K. Rool. Like, if I want to fight the K. Rool amiibo, I'm going to get him to, like, 120. I fight K. Rool with Joker. I get him to 120, and then I spike him.
Yeah. Yeah, Meta Knight has his definite weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I started picking up Palutena. It was on your advisement is that I should start branching out because I was pretty good with Meta Knight.
Yeah.
It's just I needed to learn other characters, and once I picked up Palutena, I was like, you know what, this is a really good character because there's so many different move sets to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Especially her shield is still one of my favorite moves.
Yeah.
Because it has saved me in so many situations.
Specifically in Byleth Palutena matchups.
Yep.
Which I think is our most even matchup.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just really fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So now we're going to kind of get into what we would want to see into Smash, what we would want to add. Just kind of as if we had a character or two we could add, who we would add. And do you have someone you want to start with, or do you want me to?
You can go ahead.
So, we were talking. I kind of stole this idea from someone, I don't know who, but someone said having an Among Us character would be kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm thinking is he has a gun that's slower than Joker's, but it's still able to stun. It like shoots one shot every 5 seconds. I think that'd be kind of fun. And then I'm thinking his charged attack is like a tongue that comes from his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of his moves. And also I'm thinking he should have like wires with electricity that like whap people. I think that should be one of his skills. I'm just kind of thinking of what's in Among Us and what would be funny as like if they were to add him, what kind of skill sets. And I'm thinking he'd be kind of a lightweight, kind of like Kirby, but I think he should be able to hit hard.
Final Smash could even be like taking out asteroids.
Yeah, yes, that's actually a really good idea. Like
yeah.
you're pew 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 pew. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
Let's see. I was thinking that whole time, and I still haven't thought of anyone. There's always the obvious Master Chief, Doom guy.
From
the Doom games.
Oh yeah.
And then Master Chief from I don't know what game it's from. Halo. That's probably totally wrong. But yeah. There's no one that I really like want to see in the game. Like specifically, they already added Steve, which was pretty lit.
Yeah, Steve. Steve is you have to have a high IQ to play Steve.
You gotta be like big brain to play that man.
And when we say that, meaning you have to memorize all his moves and when to use them, because there's just so much to that. He has so many moves. Mm-hmm. It's insane. His recovery is kind of trash.
Well, you can like
but
there's this thing. It's called like special reversing. That's not the exact term, but if you're facing away from the stage, you can kind of hit the recovery at an angle, and then you'll change directions and then recover.
Yeah.
And that's very helpful when using Steve. And also Joker, because his recovery is the same way. It's just a tether.
Yep. Yeah.
Byleth. K. Rool is just, his recovery is just broken, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, K. Rool gets like a helicopter for a helmet or something, and he just flies up, and it's like,
got a little backpack.
Yep.
Where does he keep that thing?
You know what? Nobody knows.
I don't think anyone wants to.
I know.
He keeps it where the sun don't shine.
Why is there a big bulge in your pants there, K. Rool?
Wear pants. That's the problem.
Yeah, so the Doom games... Yeah, I'm trying to think of other games that I've played that would be, like, awesome to have a fighter from.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Maybe one of the, or all of the, what are they, Titans? Not Titans, but, like, the 4 people from Breath of the Wild.
Oh!
Those 4.
Oh, yes!
Like,
yeah.
Urbosa,
Yeah.
Daruk, Mipha, and Rivali.
Not that there's not enough Zelda fighters, but I 100% agree.
I mean, we got Zelda, Sheik, Ganondorf, Link,
especially
Link,
those orange lava people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm forgetting the name, but they already have a shield, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be fun if you got like that octagon-esque shield.
Yeah.
in the game. Yeah, I actually really like that idea.
I personally think that Urbosa would be the coolest addition to the game, and out of those four, with the lightning and everything.
Oh, she has lightning resistance, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that would be cool too against like a Pichu. That's kind of oddly specific, but if she had like lightning resistance where she wasn't like taking damage from that, that'd make her almost
like stupid OP against anyone that uses lightning. Like poor Pikachu and Pichu, they're screwed.
They just get absolutely demolished.
Yeah, and then so yeah, maybe one of those four, and then I think that's all I can really think of off the top of my head right now. But yeah.
So something else that's kind of popular is the Little Nightmare franchise. And I just kind of thought of this off the top of my head. If they could add like a little Mono or something. Because Mono actually has powers where he can like, I don't know what he does, but he has powers. So if you're into the Little Nightmare series, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But I think it'd be kind of fun to add a Mono or a 6. So yeah, that's basically all we had to really talk about Smash. So if you want to add to the conversation about Smash, just email me or join the link in the Discord link in our description, and I can help you direct you to places where we can talk about Smash more. Yeah, so that's really it. Josh, thank you for joining me, as always. And we're hoping to record some more Smash stuff in the near future. Maybe get some better recording stuff. We don't know yet. We're trying to figure all that out yet. Yeah, because that stuff's expensive. But if we're better able to make some Nintendo content, then
that's great.
It might be worth it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
As always, if we have more subscribers and if we actually start making money from this, we might justify it a little bit more. So if you like what you see, subscribe, ring the bell, share the videos. A lot of Lifecasts are going to be coming in the future, and I'm going to try to release some more of the Neverhood storyline for those of you who are interested in that. So thank you, Josh, for joining me today. As always, awesome to talk about Smash with you.
Always.
Because I just started that when I came to college, and you're the one who really got me into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I
was the one that beat the crap out of you until you learned something.
Exactly. Like that's how you learn Smash, is you get the crap beaten out of you until you start to grasp the concept.
Yep.
So that was frustrating at the time, but
really
now
fun
I'm very.
For me.
Oh yeah, it was fun for you. It was very frustrating for me.
Free combo training.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Well, thank you everyone for joining today, as I said, for probably like the third time. But thank you for listening. When life gives you lemons, play Super Smash Bros.